Hey guys, welcome back to another stealth camping video. I'm currently, as you can see, in my shed. I was just grabbing the bike because today we'll be on the bike. It won't actually be the bike from my first video because that thing is falling apart. It's actually another bike which is also covered in stickers because I'm a big child, but I'll show you that in a second. So basically for this video I don't really have a plan. Maybe once I edit this video there'll be a clue in the title as to what I do, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm not actually bringing a tent this time. I'm just going to have a tarp and a sleeping bag and sleeping mat. I have a rough, well, I think I know where I'm going, but it might not work, but we're just going to go and see. But I do have to go to Asda first, because that's the closest supermarket to where we are right now, and grab some stuff for the camp, like dinner and bits and pieces. I'm just going to pack quite light. I'm still using the same, I was going to bring a smaller bag, but I decided to bring my usual camping bag, but I've got a lot less in it. I'm just going to get something simple for dinner and then we'll see. But yeah, this is the bike. So here it is. Please excuse the look of the garden, it's a bit of a work in progress, but yes. So it looks quite similar to the other bike, but it's not the other bike. I've just got one of the tarps on the back at the minute. I was going to carry a lot more on the bike and then I thought, what's the point? But yeah, so this is the chariot we are on this time. As you can see, there are stickers all over it. So it's kind of my anti-theft device really, because who's going to steal this? Okay, that's everything packed up. Let's get going. I realise a bike covered in stickers probably isn't the most stealthy thing, but I didn't think about that 2 years ago when we did it. Arrived at Asda, where all hopes of human decency and decorum die. Oh, that's not very fair. I'm going to unlock a big boy badge for vlogging in a supermarket. I think I'm going to go for simple stuff. Maybe not copper soup, but this kind of vibe. So yeah, basically something like this. Ah yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Somehow this place has hardly any bottled water. Oh, there's some. Oh, £1 for 1.5 litres. Jeez. That's such a rip-off. Oh, £1 for 1.5 litres. Oh man, this sucks. I think I've got most of the stuff we need. It's just varying degrees of trash. I was just looking at the camping stuff and I saw this. £25, 2-man tent? I think I'm gonna have to get it, guys. I think I'd best get out of here before I buy any more crap. Oh, hello. Well, that was awkward. Its security beeped at the gate and I didn't have a receipt because I used self-scan. But yeah, now I need to get all of this in my bag and on this bike. I really didn't think this through very much at all. Then when do I? You know what? That could have been a lot worse. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay guys, sorry about this angle, but this is the best I could do while I was cycling. As I said, I don't really have much of a plan here. I'm just gonna wing it. I've got a spot that I think might be good. It's kind of like an abandoned house. So yeah, we'll go see what that's like. Okay, so this is it. Just in there. Okay, there it is. There's an old house in here somewhere. Just off the main road. I will try and get a better angle of it, but I can't get myself across. Okay, I made it to where I needed to be. This is the old house. But number of problems is that there's a house right there. And there's an open greenery right here, which I didn't know. And if I realised that, I probably would have went round that way. So I'm gonna leave the bike there and see if there's a better bit round the back. Okay, so this is a no-go. It's open around that side, and there's no way in around there. So, I'm gonna get on the bike and I'm gonna pick a direction and see what happens, because I really don't know what to do. I've gone a lot further down the road and I found this place, and there's a little gap over there. So let's try that. This is obviously a very well used trail, judging by the very clearly well used trail. So I'm going to follow this and see where we end up, but this really isn't going well for so far today. This is even more like a trail. Bloody hell. So this leads to that bit that I saw when I first went in from the road. Oh man. Okay, let's try the other way. Although one nice thing is we are right on the river now. I mean, this is lovely, but there's actually nowhere to camp around here. This bit's nice, but I can't bloody camp here, can I? I'm to the end of this path. Well, I feel like it kind of loops round. Yeah, so it goes back around that way again. There's a road here, and then the river's just through there. Oh, I really don't know what to do. Okay, so there's a trail that way. There's a bit right ahead. And then there's this bit near a road. I'm going to quickly check down there, I think. Nope, that was awful as well. I'm back to where I started. Bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Oh, I need to sit down. Oh, I'm doing a lot more cycling than I thought I was going to do. Okay, I've gone around this whole area and there's literally nowhere to camp. There's like random little trails everywhere, but everything's like, well, it's just not very flat. God damn it, it's so annoying. I think I'm going to have to double back on myself, back to even where I went to that house, and all the way back to the other forest, and see if I can go in there. I did say I had no plan, but I mean, I didn't think it would be going this wrong. We'll check back with you once I've found somewhere decent, because so far it's going to be about 2 hours of me cycling around. You don't want that. Oh my god. Okay, we successfully found a spot. It took forever. When I last spoke to you, I said I'll update you as to where I am. Well, I'm probably about 100 yards from that area. I'll show you later where I went, but basically the car park I was at, there's a little trail just above the main path. The river's just running along here. There's a path below. There's another trail that came up to this bit, and it's not where I am now, but I found this little sort of clearing, and people have always been camping here because you can tell where there's been a fire, and someone's actually built a massive shelter as well. This is quite impressive, I think. You know, if everything goes wrong, I might be using that. Favourite spot is this one, but it's very risky, and I like it. Just here, I left my bag here. Just this little bit, just here. Hey, little robin. Ah, typical. Yeah, this is the other bit. Just left my bag here, and you know, it's much brighter here. And then look at the view of the river. There's the main path just below me, but look at this. That's pretty good, and the river's literally there. So I think this little spot will do me just fine. I've got some good cover here this side. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite low down, so I think if people look up they might see, but most people are going to be looking at the river, aren't they? So we'll see how it goes. But first I need to go get the bike. I mean, look at it, it just blends in so well. Okay, so this is the tent I got. So this is probably turned into I try a cheap Asda tent. But yeah, so as you saw, I got this Asda and it was 25 quid. It's single skin because it was 25 quid, and I have very little hope for it. And despite the weather being pretty good right now, we're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight, so I might wake up very wet. It's also in a very strange, like, cubed bag. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so the reason it's like that is because it's in a cardboard box. What's going on? So now I need a knife to get into the tent. Bloody hell. That's really annoying because I have to like take that with me. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay, she is up. As you can see, it's a nice stealthy bright blue. In terms of space, it has quite a lot. I mean, it's pretty big in here. I can fit end to end, no problems. Let me just get in here first, actually. As I say, there's loads of room in here. Loads and loads of room. What else have we got? We've got one internal pocket, and that is it. That's all the features. Has this terrible door, apron sort of door, and that's it. Single skin, so it's going to be condensation paradise. But as I say, it's pretty big. Yeah, what else can you say about it apart from the fact that it's kind of big? I don't know. The other weird thing is it doesn't come with any guy ropes, and it came with 4 pegs. So yeah, so I wouldn't like to see this thing when it's really windy. I can hear an ice cream van. Can I? Or have I lost the plot? Yeah. Okay, now that the blue monstrosity is built, I'm just gonna sort some of my equipment out, throw it all in, and then we'll relax for a bit, finally. So first thing, stove. Camera batteries and charger leads and all that sort of stuff. Bag of food, water, comfy trousers to sleep in, cookware, camping gas, light, stove, cup. I brought this tarp because I originally didn't plan on camping with a tent today, but as you can see, everything kind of went wrong, so I do have this with me. Sleeping mat that I didn't bother packing away properly again. Little camo net thing. Tea and coffee stuff. Camping pillow. A hat in case it gets really cold. Sleeping bag. Spare pair of socks. I've also got a torch, a emergency stove that uses little fuel pellets, and I think that is it. Oh no, sorry. My cutlery set, but I opened that. I used that already to open the box. I don't know what I've done with that, but that's somewhere. And I've got some paracord and some bungee cords in case I needed to tie anything else to the bike. And that is everything. Okay, I think one thing I am going to do is I'm going to use the tarp I'm not using just to throw over the bike, because, you know, it's just a little bit bright and it doesn't really blend in with the environment very well. Okay, I feel knackered after all that extra cycling. But anyway, I thought I'd just sit and have a relax and get a drink, and I thought I'd show you this. So I picked this up today in a random petrol station. Fanta Peach, it's from the USA. And me and Nicola, when we go on holiday, we always get peach iced tea and we love it, so I thought I'll give this a go. One thing that makes me laugh about this is it says peach flavoured soda, and then it says up here, contains no juice. So not a single peach has touched this, but there is, I was looking at the ingredients and there is, where is it? High fructose corn syrup, which is very American. And then the bottom two ingredients are yellow 6 and red 40, which are food colourings that are banned in the EU because they are shown to cause hyperactivity in children. So, cheers, guys. Wow, Jesus, that's sweet. God, bloody hell. Whew. How much sugar's in that? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so this has 40 grams of sugar in it, okay? And then it says, including added sugars, okay? 81% of your daily sugar allowance is in this. 81%? Oh. I don't think I'll bother sleeping tonight. I might just do laps of the forest instead to try and burn off all the energy. Oh, bloody hell. So I thought I'd show you the food I'm going to be having this evening. And bear in mind, I'm pretty sure I said this in Asda, that I'm going for very, very simple things. In my rough plan that I had, I thought I would just kind of wing it and pack really light. So I got things with that in mind. So yeah, you'll see what I mean. So on the selection of crap I have today is noodles, just add water, couldn't be any easier. A sausage roll, you just take it straight out the bag. Mashed potato, you just add water to it, couldn't be any easier. Burger King Doritos, because health. Drumstick squashies, because health, but these ones have banana in them, so they're probably healthy in some way. White chocolate and milk chocolate buttons, because I'm very adventurous. Got one breakfast thing, which was a waffle filled with strawberry. Thought before I get myself some food and all that, I better do the old stealth check and see how we are. You know, now that I'm standing in the other spot, I feel like I probably should have camped here instead. But that's how it looks from 10 meters away. I keep picking tents that have horrible colours, but at the same time I keep picking tents that are cheap. Although, to be fair, the bike is there and you can't see the bike at all. The bike blends in very well. Let's see. Yeah, you can just see the green tarp now, but that's not obvious from distance. And yes, before you all say it, the bike isn't lying flat again, because it doesn't need to lie flat, because you can't see it anyway. The first time I should have laid the bike flat because it was a cheap bike, but that bike is my pride and joy, and it wasn't cheap, so I'm not going to lay it flat on the ground. I think what I'll do is I will go back to the original, oh, never mind. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to the start of the main trail and then walk around as if I was just like a regular person walking their dog or something, and then we'll see what it looks like. So I just need to go back down to the car park area where I said to you guys earlier, I give up. Oh, some cars here, I just need to be careful, 1 second. Okay, so this is the main car park. There was no cars here when I went up here, but this is the trail I went down. And then just behind that white van is the bench I sat at whenever I said I'm gonna keep going, and when I come back to you it'll be whenever I found my spot. So I really wasn't that far away in the end. Let's jump down here. Oh. Okay, let's go see what this looks like. I'm really not that far away because there's a jetty over there and I can see that quite clearly from my camping spot. I'm also walking away from the car park because I'm very embarrassed, because I was just vlogging as normal, chatting to you guys, and I didn't realise the car next to me had the window down and there was 2 people sitting in it. Oh god. Oh, but anyway, it's done now. Okay, let's go see what this looks like. Okay, when I stand here I can just about see the top of the tent. You can just kind of see the blue of the tent kind of peeking through. But just for context, this is the path. And I am literally just there. I think you might see me. I think you might just see me. Oh dear, that's funny. Yeah, you can definitely see me, although that said, whenever you're walking it's not super obvious to your eye line, but I mean, one look up and yeah, you know I'm there. Stealth camping like an idiot, part 5 or 4. What video is this? 5? I think this is my 5th video, isn't it? First one, Amazon tent, the burgundy tent, and then the dual carriageway. Yes, and then this one. Yeah, I don't know how I categorise this one. It's just terrible camp. Okay, I'm gonna make some dinner, and I think it is noodle time. Okay, so I've got soba noodles. So all I have to do is throw boiling water in them, leave it for 3 minutes, and then I keep this lid on and pour the water out so it filters the water out, and then I add the flavour sachet and stir it. Even I can't mess this up. Ah, good, I'm glad there's instructions for idiots like myself. So it must be soy sauce. Oh look, actual vegetables, wow. Didn't think I'd be getting any of those tonight.
3 minutes, counting down.
Okay, let's give these things a go. Oh, you know what? These are pretty good. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. It's like a pot noodle, but like gourmet. It's a bit of an oxymoron, but it's a gourmet pot noodle. This is actually really nice. I'm gonna sit here and eat my noodles and watch the sunset. Well, it's not setting yet, but watch the sun lower over the river. So I'm just going to get the sleeping bag out, let that loft up, and I'm going to grab... Sorry, I thought I heard something. Yeah, I'm going to get the sleeping bag out, I'm going to get the sleeping mat out and the sleeping pillow, just blow those up now, get it out of the way, because I hate doing that bit. And then we will probably put some coffee on, because, you know, I always do. I'm just lying having a relax, and I forgot to say one of the other amazing features of this fantastic tent is that it has a hook for a light. But it's pretty feature light, so I would consider that a main feature. I'm now going to eat this monstrosity, a Ginster's sausage roll. Just reeks of health. Yeah, that's a solid 3 out of 10 for sausage rolls. Not great. Thought I'd just take a little stroll with my coffee. I want to go and... what the hell is that? There's like an old frying pan in there, but it's looked really strange. Yeah, I thought I'd just go for a little walk with my coffee. Oh yeah, the temperature's starting to drop a little bit now. Not too bad. The sun is starting to set just through the trees. So yes, I thought I'd take a little walk to that car park again just to see how many people are about. And then hopefully, it's not too many. I may be able to sit there for a while and enjoy the sunset, but we will see, we will see. I was going to go and sit out there, but there's still a car there, and then there's a group of people in this car. So I don't want to be this weirdo that just comes out of the bushes with a cup of coffee. Oh well, there'll be plenty more sunsets I can watch. I mean, I can still watch it, but I just have to, you know, I would like to have watched it on the bench, but oh well, oh well. Back to the tent I go. Well, I thought now that I'm here drinking my coffee, I might as well look at some of the other sweet snacks I got. So the first thing I got were these Dairy Milk buttons twisted. Ooh, they're kind of cool looking. It won't focus, but you get the idea. I mean, they're okay. What I would say is get milk chocolate buttons or white chocolate buttons. I wouldn't bother with these. They're okay, but the separate chocolates are just better. And then the second thing I got were, of course, squashies. These are minion ones. So these are banana and blueberry flavour. Anyone that knows me knows I absolutely hate banana. Like, I cannot eat it. It makes me feel like physically sick eating it. But, the hell was that? But synthetic banana for sweets, amazing. Oh yeah. That's some little blue yellow boys. Oh. I mean, I think regular squashies are better, but I think I'll still eat this entire pack tonight. Wow. The other thing I should do is thank everybody that has subscribed recently. well, everyone that's subscribed, not just those who have subscribed recently. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. Thanks for liking my videos, and thanks for all my comments. I know I've said this every week now, but YouTube's going a lot better than I thought it was going to go, and I'm quite pleased with that. But I obviously couldn't do that without you guys, so thank you very much. Maybe I'm trying to be a bit too self-important, but if anyone has any random questions for me, about me, feel free to leave them in the comments, or even link them to my, or even send them to me my email address, which is linked to my YouTube. I'm also on Instagram as well, so you'll be able to message me there. I don't think anyone will really care about me personally too much, but you know, feel free to ask. As long as it's not political or religious, I will answer your question. You know that old adage, people who want to stay friends don't talk about politics and religion, or something like that. You know the phrase, basically that's what I mean. Just don't ask me questions about that, okay? Thanks. So a little bit of time has passed since I last spoke to you. Maybe about 40 minutes or so. It's starting to get a bit darker now. But I was FaceTiming Nicola, my fiance, and I was just walking through the area near the tent, just sort of showing her what was going on. And there were some people that walked past on the path, and I thought nothing of it. And then they just appeared, like, over there. And I was like, oh great. And they sort of, there's like 4 of them, they just kind of stood there and looked at me, and then I just carried on FaceTiming Nicola, just with complete confidence, and walking towards them, and then the next thing I knew, they scuttled off again. But I walked over to where they were, and they could have definitely have seen the tent, so they probably thought, oh my god, there's some serial killer camping in the bushes. So yeah, so I haven't really been able to relax now. So I've just been kind of keeping an eye on everything, but I need to get in the tent soon because the midges are eating me right now. So I'm just, yeah, having another quick scout around, and then I will get into the tent for a bit. I've come back to the car park just to see what's been going on, and there's still so many people here. It's like, guys, it's after 9 o'clock. Go home, go to your beds. I came back to the car park, it's now 10:10, and there is still 1 car there. And they have been there for a long time. Oh my god, they finally left. I'm finally on my own. That took forever. Okay, as you can see from the very bright tent and very dark everything else, it's getting pretty late. It is now nearly 10:30. I am going to get into my comfy trousers and retire into the tent for the night. But I forgot I still had those Doritos, so maybe we'll try those. Might have a cup of tea, and then I'll settle down and watch a few podcasts and stuff that I've been meaning to watch. I'm just glad everyone's finally gone from the car park, because for some reason that kind of put me on edge, but I don't know why. Hello, I'm inside the tent. You'll have to excuse the strobing light. I really need to change this lamp because it's no good. But yeah, I'm inside. Got plenty of space. I need to organise my stuff, but I've got my GoPro charging over there. Ignore the light. Got my food, my water. I made a little cup of tea, which you can probably barely see. Little cup of tea there. Loads of space, like a lot of space in here, which is good. So these are the crisps I got. Doritos Flame Grilled Whopper flavour. You know what? It tastes kind of close to a burger, actually. That's really strange. Yeah. I can get on board with these. As for the tent, I haven't spent a whole lot of time inside it just yet. So far it seems okay, but it's the condensation that's going to be the issue, isn't it? As always. As usual, it's 200 centimetres, which is 6'5". but if I lie end to end, it doesn't work as usual. I should probably lie corner to corner. If I lie corner to corner, I'll gain a few inches and then I should be okay, but I'll do that later. So I am watching a podcast, and I'm gonna drink the rest of my tea and then have some of my snacks and then probably go to bed. For those of you who want it, here's my standardized scary outdoor view. Big scary tripod, ooh. Oh, okay guys. Oh, excuse me. So, I've watched my shows. It's now just coming up to midnight. So I'm gonna go to, there's a fly in here. Damn it. God's sake. Anyway. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed. I've gone outside and I've set the GoPro up to do its night lapse shot. I've gone and took a pee, and all that's left is to chug some water and then go to sleep. So as usual guys, if anything exciting happens in the middle of the night, I'll be sure to tell you, but otherwise I will see you in the morning. Good morning everyone. It is about 6:30 in the morning. Actually didn't sleep too bad. I had to get up about 5 though because I really need to go to the toilet. So a very cold pee was had. But apart from that, slept okay. The tent actually held up fine. I didn't wake up in a pool of water. Yeah, it's actually fine. I worried that the condensation would build up and then gather at the bottom, but I mean there is obviously condensation, but it's not actually too bad. It's performed better than I thought it would. Anyway. Oh dear. But anyway, let's get up, get some coffee on, and get this day started. Well, so it's time for breakfast. I really don't feel like porridge, so I still have it obviously, but I really don't feel like eating it. But I remember I forgot I got this thing. They're called waffles. A soft waffle sandwich with delicious strawberry fruit filling. I like how it says on the side, 40% filling. It kind of makes it sound bad, doesn't it? But yeah. So, kind of breakfasty, but kind of isn't. But we'll see what it's like. Okay, that's it. Let's go all. There we go. It kind of tastes like a Nutrigrain bar, but with the stale sort of sponge around it. I wouldn't get this again. I think I am going to make a move to start getting out of here now, because the flies and the midges are ridiculous, and I know it's the time of year, but also I'm quite near water, so they're just everywhere and they're driving me insane. Obviously, if I didn't get up at the time I did, I could avoid them, but here we are. So yeah, I'm going to start slowly getting everything ready to go. Well, that's the end of another supermarket tent. So this was Asda's cheapest offering at £25. I got a Tesco tent, the Burgundy Wonder, for cheaper. Or was it the same price? No, I think it was £1 more, I can't remember, but it was roughly the same price. And it was double skinned and bigger than this. This tent isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But, you know, I still probably wouldn't bother. It's time to play everyone's favourite game. Is it going to fit back in the bag? Okay, so that took me ages, and then I got too overexcited when I got the tent in the bag and forgot to put the pegs and the poles in. Oh. Okay, we are packed up and ready to go. Bag there, bike there. Let's get out of here. I was just on my way out. I can hear someone cutting grass, but it sounds like it's coming from the car park. And that's where I'm going. So I'm just gonna leave the bike over there and just quickly check it out, because if not, I'm gonna have to go out the other way. Well, that's the forestry service. Oh, he's cutting the grass, bloody hell. Okay, well it looks like I'm going out the other way then. Alright guys, that's gonna pretty much do it for this one. God, I hope that turned out okay. That was a kind of a whole yesterday afternoon was a mess. But yeah, if you like the video, please like and subscribe and all that stuff that everyone says at the end of videos. And I will see you next time.